Hi, thank you so much for joining me for my wig review for the Kushikamana 18 by BelleTress in the color chocolate with caramel. So stay tuned. So let's start with the color chocolate with caramel. The code is 4R/8/27. So that means you have a brown root, and then you have a blend of medium and chocolate browns. You can see that here. So it's a rooted color and it goes throughout the wig. So it's a lovely sumptuous brunette. Really nice. It's very similar to the English toffee. I think the English toffee color code is 6F27. So very similar. I think the only real difference is that this is a rooted color, and that the English toffee is more of a highlighted with a caramel. So I think you see the caramel a little bit more, but otherwise I don't think there is much of a difference between those two colors. But anyway, I'm coming back to Kushikamana. So it's a lovely color. If you like rooted colors, you know, I think you should go with this one. If you're not so much of a fan, but you like this color in itself, I think the English toffee is a really good alternative. So let's look at the cap construction. So what you have is a temple to temple lace front, a left side monopart, which is quite wide. So there's quite a lot of parting space there, which is always really helpful. You have wefted cap, the rest an extended nape with bra strap like adjusters. You have velvet covered ear tabs where the hair is sewn in, so that always makes it look quite realistic. And overall really comfortable cap construction. So I'm going to put Kushikamana on, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about her. And here's the Kushikamana on. So what you have is a layered, very straight, like proper flat ironed, longer piece. So obviously it's the 18-inch, and there is a 23-inch as well if you prefer longer. So you can poof it up a little bit because of the layers, so you get a little bit more volume without much product. But obviously if you want to add product and make it last a bit longer, then that's what you can do. There is no permatease in this piece, so it does give you quite a natural look, I feel. So just show you the layers. I find them quite haphazard. There are quite some longer, then a bit shorter, then a bit longer, then a bit shorter. So quite, I would say, quite an edgy piece. So really quite cool. So lovely piece. Let's look at the lace front. I think for a dark root, I think that's actually really nicely done. I have plugged it. I always find with BelleTress that I do need to plug the lace front and definitely the part. So a really nice lace front. It's not new. It's not new out of the box. I wanted to show you what this looks like after I have worn it for a couple of weeks, on and off. I probably have worn her 7-8 times, each about 4 to 5 hours. And if you look at the ends, I think they still look quite nice. So I haven't done much to her. What I always do is I put some fiber spray on after I wear it and before I wear it, just to keep those fibers nice and healthy, if you like. It's HD fibers, so you could put waves in if you wanted to, but I quite like it like this. Okay, so let's look at her from all sides. So we have the front, my left hand side, the back, my right hand side, and back to the front. So overall, I really like her. I think she has a little bit, but it might be my personal perception, of a helmety look to her. It might be because of the layers, how the layers are cut, but I do feel she has a little bit of a helmety look to her, but that might just be my perception. So what I normally then do is just tuck one side behind the ear, and it kind of gets rid of that very perfectly roundness, if you like. So what I like about this particular piece, there are hardly any flyaways. I have another BelleTress piece where there are so many flyaways. It drove me nuts, but here hardly any. So I don't know if this is because it's a dark color and the other one was a blonde. I have no idea, but just so you know, hardly any flyaways on this piece. So that's great. This is an average cup size. It's, you know, I'm a 21.5, so petite average if you like. I have tiny bit of bio hair still, so maybe that bumps me up to average. I have a little bit of space in the back here, but I have that with all average caps because I have a flat back of the head there anyway. I do cinch BelleTress caps in quite a bit anyway, but I always find it really comfortable for my head size. But otherwise, I think it's a lovely piece, and I really would like to see her and try out in other colors. So what you can do is, because of that lace front, you can pull back the fringe, which I like to do. I think that always looks nice, and I think it also gets rid of, if you feel like it looks a bit helmety, you know, because it gives you a slightly different shape at the front, it kind of then gets rid of that helmety look as well. Because it's a longer piece, you can put her in a ponytail. Just be aware that because it's layers, the layers at the front will fall out. So obviously you can just tuck this back or clip it if you want to, or make it really messy and pull some layers out, which I like messy. Side bun you can do, obviously, because of the length, but there isn't much hair there, so it's a cute look, but because it's a low density piece, you might not like that very small side bun, so, or side ponytail. So if you like pigtails, you can have 2 pigtails. It's a longer piece, so you can do these things with it. Headbands, I love headbands with wigs. I think that always looks really nice. So you can have it covered all like this, or any other way you would like to wear it with a headband. So obviously, as I said, it's HD fibers, so you can put some curls in if you wanted to, or some waves. And you have a bit of a fringe here, and if you find that annoying, it is long enough to tuck behind your ear as well, if you want it not up but still out of your face. So yeah, overall I think it's a really nice piece, very lightweight, very comfortable to wear. I always find BelleTress wigs really comfortable to wear, and yeah, I think she's holding up quite well, and I do this a lot throughout when I wear these wigs, these longer wigs. So I do play with them a lot, and I shouldn't. So she is holding up quite well. The wig I was wearing at the beginning of the review is the Shane wig by René of Paris, and I will link my review in the description box below. And I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions, any comments, let me know, and I hope I see you soon. Have a lovely day. Bye.